Okay, this is just a little channel update. So on some things that are coming up and what's been sort of worked on. So we've been building a few little tutorials. So a little one here that's a little base model with some inventory pickups. And as you can see, it's keeping track of the scores. So we've got a whole project with that one. And what's more useful is if you go to github.com/learnictnow, you can actually see a whole bunch of these repositories, all these projects that I've sort of created, and over time we'll be building some videos for how to create all of these. But if you dive into any of these, you can go down and pretty much just clone the entire project. So I've set up a default test level which has just the core things, basic level, a little respawn area for when the player falls into it, and a player character. So if we look at some of the examples we've got, I'll come back to that last one there. So one that has some just checkpointing. So we've got our little character, the basic standard character controller. When we hit the little blue checkpoint areas, it now saves our spawn point. And when we get the most, choose another one, it takes that point. And if we go back to the original, it modifies whichever one is the most recent spawn point that we've activated. So there's all the code for that. Lack of comments in a bunch of them at this point, but we will get there. So that is just under the checkpoint example, so you can get all that code and access that there. As well, we've done a bit of work with building some cutscene managers. So we've got a basic menu. Obviously we can exit, play the cutscene, hit escape, it'll pause, escape again, resumes. We can also jump back to the main menu, and when it finishes on the timeout, it'll progress to the next scene when the animation finishes. I think it's about a 5-second one. There we go. And in this case, it is just looping back around. There are some other ones that I'm working on to basically have a hold the mouse button down to skip, or hold a key. But we will get tutorials and videos up for those at a later point. And one of the other ones, this is based off some materials that are on the Godot website for looking at multiplayer. So we've got a basic multiplayer system. So we've got a host. I'll just allow that. So just the stock standard movement. But if I connect up any of the other characters, we can see they've all got the unique IDs, and they all work independently. I haven't got the collisions on these ones. So they're all there. That's what's going to be coming along shortly. But in the meantime, if you go to github.com/learnictnow, you'll be able to find a whole bunch of those templates and examples to use. Cheers. Thanks for all the subscribing, and I do appreciate the comments. I know I need to increase the volume and do a bit more work on a lot of the editing, but I do just want to try and do these one take and get them turned around as quick as possible. Cheers.